Good morning. Let's meditate. First, a reminder that everything I share here is an invitation. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Your practice is your own. And stewarding your own journey is about finding the pathways that resonantly guide you towards freedom. And I would never assume that my voice speaks to everyone. And really, the practice here is to relate to experience in such a way that nothing needs to change and nothing needs to stay the same. Where illusions of control that we hold on to can naturally dissolve of their own accord. Nothing needs to change, including the organic processes of change as they happen. So you're not fighting change. And nothing needs to stay the same, but it's okay if there's natural processes by which your body, mind, or emotional, spiritual self maintains particular things. So things staying the same isn't bad either. Welcoming paradox here. Just allowing your body to move the way it wants to move. If it wants to be still, let it be still. If it wants to rock or fidget, let it rock or fidget. Welcoming and enjoying pleasant sensations when they arise. And when you notice difficult ones, meeting them as self-compassionately as you can, which really also is a form of welcoming. And again, being a judge for yourself. If something feels too overwhelming or painful, obviously do what you need to do to take care of yourself. This practice isn't about discipline or forcing yourself to be a particular way. We're not trying to get anywhere in particular. We're not even trying to be present. One of the funny things is that one of the best ways to keep yourself from being present is to conceptualize and objectify an idea of the present and then judge whether or not you're in it. Really, it's just a continual process of surrender that reveals that presence is always already here. And there's no right way to breathe. Just trust that your body's already oriented to the most naturally pleasant and nourishing way of breathing already. Just trust your body to breathe the way it wants to breathe. And again, you don't need to force attention or awareness to be a particular way. So if thoughts or feelings or sensations that could be described as a distraction arise, practice welcoming them as best you can and allowing yourself to do what naturally comes to take care of things. Scratch an itch, don't scratch an itch. Who cares? Neither is more or less present. Turn off the rattly fan or leave the rattly fan. Again, who cares? Either one is fine. So yeah, let your body move the way it wants to move. Let your body breathe the way it wants to breathe. And practice letting go of the notion of whether or not you're present. Because that creates a comparison. If I'm present, I need to hold on to that state. If I'm not present, I need to make something different. Precarity, precariousness creates a whole narrative. You can just drop that. Have you ever not been in the present? Even when you're thinking about the past or anticipating the future, when is that happening? That remembering or forecasting or anticipating? Remembering to allow your body to move the way it wants to move, breathe the way it wants to breathe. Let it think and feel and sense the way it wants to think and feel and sense. The funny thing is, when you stop trying to control your thinking, you get more of a sense of control of your thinking. um, yeah, it's just, I know it's a paradox, it's paradoxical, but what I've noticed is, yeah, it's just when I've stopped trying to control, then just all of a sudden it'll just, the threads that aren't useful just drop easier. That doesn't mean this, my brain doesn't get hooked on things, doesn't ruminate from time to time, but it's just not as big a deal as it used to be. And that's because just taking time to welcome your beingness compassionately allows you to find whatever power is available. It just reveals itself and it moves organically. They haven't said this instruction, but I've been using it a lot lately. Really giving your body permission to listen the way it wants to listen, listening to my voice and instructions and all the other things going on in the environment in your body. Really letting your senses move naturally, letting your eyes do what they want to do. There's a certain relationship to experience that arises presence naturally reveals itself in such a way that there happens to be a pleasantness to being alive that's just completely natural. That doesn't mean I'm in a constant state of pleasure. That doesn't mean I don't experience conflict or confusion. But it does make the organic dance of this life feel more clearly spontaneous. in my nervous system and the shared nervous system between me and others. Well, they keep becoming better and better dance partners. Who's really doing the dancing? I don't know. But I just went to fusion dance last night for the first time in a while, and partner dance is, well, it's nourishing and it's highlights some of the aspects of practice that I speak to. I think it's time for me to turn off the noisy fan. Watching this, I come across pretty peaceful. I don't sound and talk like this all the time. I don't think it's ideal to be a completely unperturbed uh, pond, if you think metaphorically. Sometimes that stagnancy can, that type of stillness can be stagnant. So watch yourself if you see someone or others who you perceive as being really peaceful. Um, and know that their systems are have just as much happening. Um, it just might be related to differently or danced with differently, I guess. I don't think those words are actually, mm, they feel inadequate as I say them out loud. Maybe they're helpful. Yeah, take a moment again and notice how present is already here and couldn't not be. It's unconditional. You've never been in any other moment except the present one. You can't be in any other place than here. Can't be in any other time than now. And that's not an admonishment to dismiss thinking of the present or thinking of the past or the future. That's fine. But seemingly, the more gracious and compassionate you are with whatever's showing up, a lot of the, well, Stuck patterns seem to dissolve more easily. I think that's it for now. I hope this was helpful. May practice, may the ways in which we reckon with this life be of benefit to all beings, human and non human alike. Take care, y'all.